What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scummy Rebel here in Crash Team Racing Nitro Field, just released, and I can't think of an intro joke, so let's get straight into it.
Drank beer, liked beer, still like beer.
Alright, everyone, welcome to another episode of Rebel Reviews, where Rebel, me, your boy, reviews stuff. Yeah, the title's pretty self-explanatory. So, Crash Team Racing Nitro Field, following the successful trips down memory lane of Crash N. Sane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and considering all the games following those, did a little more than just embarrass the two series as a whole. Remaking the fan-favorite kart game seemed like an obvious choice. That and the fact that literally everybody in my age group who got the N. Sane Trilogy basically demanded this. And oh boy, it's all coming back to me. I forgot how frustrating this game can be. Okay, so overall, this is a pretty solid remake. They completely remade the original Crash Team Racing, bringing the nostalgic classic back. However, they also added all the maps from Crash Nitro Kart. They didn't add the adventure mode from that game. If there was one, I don't think I ever played that one. So it is nice to have all of those maps added, and the controls handle even better than the original. Either that or when I was 10, I just couldn't wrap my head around the whole power slide turbo boosting mechanic. But that mechanic is what separated this game from all the others at the time, and what still separates it from the rest to this day. This is a kart game that requires a little bit of skill. Or it should. But I'll get to that in a little. So the graphics. The graphics are really pretty. But being that the graphics aren't a major selling point of the game, I opted to miss out on some of the graphic fidelity in exchange for portableness. Not a bad exchange, in my opinion. And Switches have two controllers attached to them, so there's the ability to play two-player wherever you are. Albeit, the little controllers suck, and you do end up hitting the original bumper. So as you're playing, you just end up changing the camera angle just from holding the controller, which is really dumb. But at least you can attempt it, unlike on PlayStation or Xbox. And even in handheld mode, the graphics are pretty good. Not great for split screen, but hey, it is possible. Anyways, the graphics are cool, the level design is pretty good. But it is a kart game, so sometimes the little details can go unnoticed because you're focusing on the layout of the track and not really what's in the background. But the levels have cool themes from the game, so every level is pretty enjoyable. Yeah, solid stuff. The adventure mode from the original game is here, for better or worse. The AI can be a little wonky, so some races can end up taking 3 or 4 tries to come in first. And you do have to place first on all 4 tracks of an area to challenge the boss of that area. And just as when I was a kid, I hit somewhat of a brick wall on that stupid pinstripe air map. I still gotta beat the relic challenges and beat Oxide again. But yeah, adventure mode is cool, but needing to place first in every race is a little odd. But hey, they did stay true to the original. Wouldn't have minded the adventure mode from the second game as well. It would have made trying the CTR letter challenges for the Nitro Kart levels have more worth to it. If they even had those in the original Crash Nitro Kart, I'm not even sure if they did. But yeah, the fact that there are the CTR letter challenges for all of those maps is pretty cool. And that game mode is pretty fun. It ends up showing you some of the shortcuts, and all in all, it's a fun waste of time. The relic challenges are cool too, but those don't count as wins. So, for unlocking character skins, that mode would not be taking priority over the CTR token races, because those actually give you a win to unlock more character skins. But all the game modes should give this game a little bit of a longevity. So yeah, a lot of good about the game. But that doesn't mean there aren't any problems with the game. Because problems there are. The loading screen, for example. I have no idea why, but the load screens take entirely way too long. Trying the cups may be more worth it, because the loading screen after a race, to pick a new race, even takes a while. So just jumping from race to race to race to race may just save you a couple minutes in loading screens. It can be pretty annoying. Like, I just want to race, but I gotta sit there for 30 to 45 seconds waiting. I don't know why the load screens are that long. But I also don't know if that's just on the Switch or not. So, who knows? Then you have the AI, the wonky AI. For a kart game that's based on skill with the power slide boosting mechanic, the rubber band AI is just insane sometimes. Sometimes the AI, a random character will just zoom past me even when I'm in mid power slide boost. And in the randomness of the items, sometimes my rockets will just go in a random direction and completely miss the target even when they're right there. And then getting hit by a rocket and it causes you to spin out right off of the track, which I guess is fine. But then no amount of power slide boosting will get you back into first. And it may work good with other kart games, having that one AI racer that can just snap back to you in a second regardless of what you do. This game has a mechanic that has a skill base to it. That should be more prevalent in this game. I guess that's why there's the relic challenges and time trials, but still. This game has a great mechanic, and it is almost overshadowed by the frustration of random AI. Almost. It's still fun despite that. Then you have online, and while I may not have the Switch's online thing, I hear it's barely working. I hear it wasn't even working on PS4 and Xbox One the day it came out, and the online is shoddy at best on the Switch. Which, if you're getting this game to play online, may be a game-breaking reason to not get the game. At least not until those issues are resolved. They have an in-game store to purchase items. I mean, it is Activision. But get this. You earn the in-game currency by playing the game. As of now, there's no way to use actual money to buy anything. Which is nice, but the way the shop is set up just shows that Activision is prepping the children of the future to grow accustomed to in-game stores and will be more willing to spend real money down the line in other Activision games. Or so I'd assume. I don't know. And to end on a good note, and this may be incorrect or subject to change, they will be releasing new original maps in the form of Grand Prix packs that will be released throughout the next year, and get this, they're gonna be completely free. Activision and free map packs? What Twilight Zone episode am I living in? And I'm not sure if there's only gonna be 3 packs, but they showed 3. Each will have 4 courses and a new character. I can't recall who or what they all were. I think one of them was the Trophy Girls. It would make sense because I was wondering where they were. I know they're playable characters instead of being there at the end ceremony after you win. But I know for a fact that one pack will be Spyro themed. So 4 Spyro race maps and unlocking Spyro. Pretty legit. But hasn't happened yet, so that won't really be affecting my useless overall score too much. So let's see. We got a nostalgic remake of a kart game with unarguably the best kart game mechanics. Well-designed maps with dope themes, works great on the Switch, and it released the same day on the Switch. A few unique game modes to choose from, and did I mention that it's only $40? Jeez. But it's got ridiculously long loading screens, longer than Skyrim's. It's got wonky rubber band AI and wonky weapon mechanics. And it does all it can to eliminate the fact that this should be more skill-based. And the online is broken until further notice. But did I mention that the game's only $40? Jeez. So all in all, it's a fun game that takes me back. The power slide boosting mechanic is great. However, the game isn't without its flaws. But the low sticker price is great. And this game could give you a big bang for your buck. My autocorrect capitalized the big bang. So yeah, if you like kart games and used to play the original when it came out, this game may be worth it. If you plan on playing online, not so much. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give it a 0 to 60.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And that's going to wrap this one up, folks. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Let me know if you're thinking about getting the game or not, and why, or why not. And if you did, what do you think about it? You know, just, let me know. Thoughts, always welcome here. I've been your boy Rebel, getting as frustrated as I did as a kid. And until next time, peace.